Hey, okay, I just woke up. That's not true. I woke up like an hour ago. I was trying to make space on my phone because I was like, okay, today I'm filming the day of double training on a cut, and I was like running out of storage on iCloud, and I was trying to make space, and I was like, okay, I need these videos, I need this. I should get a hard drive. That's not, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make breakfast. Chocolate raspberry oats. Come on, doesn't that sound awesome? That sounds good, right? Yeah, it does. It does. I'll answer for you. It sounds good. 30 grams of oats, 50 grams of whey, chocolate, no electrolyte powder. That's something else. 100 grams of skyr for texture. I don't think I'm gonna cook the protein powder because I think it's gonna make the texture weird. I keep talking about texture. Texture is important. Texture is important. Gosh. Oh, that's my feet. Sorry. Those are for paid members only. My feet are for paid members only. Poor man's element. Let's go. Poor man's element. The way. What's that thing? The Mandalorian. What is it? This is the way. You know, Star Wars. This is the way. You get it. I haven't watched that in a long time. I don't know what happened to that show. I feel like the first two seasons were good. Were they? I don't know. I think the first season was good. And I think I watched the second one and I just became more and more confused. And now I'm not sure what's going on. Baby Yoda's cute. And so is Pedro Pascal. You know what I mean? Yeah. I might microwave this again. So I'm thinking about Canada a lot because we're moving to Canada. Let's fucking go. Let's go. We're moving to Quebec. I'm super excited. And it maybe sounds like I was going to say something smart or interesting, but really all that I was going to say is Canada's been on my mind. So I just started thinking about Yukon, which I think is in the north of Canada. And then I was like, Yukon Gold, like potatoes, because I think those are potatoes. And I'm like, are Yukon Gold potatoes from Canada? Because I thought they were from Idaho. But that's because people say Idaho potato because I think they grow potatoes there. So I'll ask Emma. This is so good. This bulk 0-calorie syrup, salted caramel, not sponsored syrup is so good. Oh my god. Putting some of this. I'm like an Instagram girl. Hey guys. I think this passes. This is what happens when I try and make a nice shot. It's like a fucking pen. Anyway, whatever. The cooked protein powder has that weird gritty flavor. I don't love it. I didn't take my supplements yet. I forgot my supplements. That sounds way fancier than it is. It's vitamin D. I had to check vitamin D and men's multivitamin. But that's all. I ordered omega-3 because I don't think I get enough of those. All right, let's go. Gym, let's go. I've been feeling the chest press machine lately because I can get a really good stretch with this machine, and at the time of recording this, I was still feeling pretty strong, like it was earlier on in the cut, so I'm still pushing my normal weight. So I was at like 42.5 kilograms on each side, and I think I dropped to like 40 kilograms as the cut has progressed because my pressing movements have just kind of felt weaker basically, and I dropped the reps slightly like the last 2 weeks, kind of not intentionally, but like I've just been pushing, but I just feel like I don't have as much like strength, unfortunately, like on my pressing movements, but all the other lifts have basically stayed the same. So I'm not overly concerned. I'm a little bit concerned. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit concerned, but I think it's fine. The strength is gonna come back like as I eat more, and I'm still cutting now, but it's not as intense. It's not as aggressive, and I have a lot more carbs in my diet. And like starchy carbs, so the strength should be coming back progressively. Like my runs have actually felt better. And I expect my workouts to start feeling gradually better. They kind of have. No, that's more wishful thinking. I expect them to feel better over the next few days and weeks as my diet's a bit more substantial. I'm also focusing a lot on lats right now, so I'm actually going to possibly overhaul my upper lower split a little bit to include more lat specific movements, which is why I'm doing the more narrow grip on the lat pull downs, like to really target my lats as opposed to the super wide one. I also like neutral grip things just better. It feels better on my wrist. My Garmin is barking at me. Probably wants me to move. So I dropped the weight on the second set of rows because I felt like I was maybe kind of ego lifting, but I actually feel it a lot more when I do the heavier weight, like the slightly heavier weight. So I decided to just keep the weight like for subsequent sets. I feel like I'm at this line between like it's just heavy enough to where I can actually move it, but I'm not like fully swinging back and forth. But then I don't know, I decided to drop it that time, and like I didn't feel it as much in my actual back muscles. So we're going with a heavier weight for now on like these narrow grip, like regular grip rows. For cable crunches, I'm just really focusing on actually crunching at the bottom. So it's really easy to end up doing like more of a hip hinge, which I end up doing a bit of anyway, but I use this cue of like doing like a cat cow basically with like a lot of fucking weight on my back. So yeah, I think of like cat cow and like and that helps me focus on like actually crunching. Although now I've been trying out like the ab crunch machine. I'll show that at some point. It's not in this workout though. I decided to do preacher curls, which I hadn't done in a long time, and I was doing like 30 kilograms, and it felt pretty good. It was getting hard at the end, but I was like, I got this. Let's go. I added a 2.5 on each side. I was like, let's do 35, and I couldn't even like lift it. I couldn't even move it. So I went back to 30. And I rarely do preacher curls. I think they're just kind of annoying to set up, but they're a fun exercise. Maybe I'll do them more at some point. But I'm more of a incline dumbbell curl kind of guy myself, or a Bayesian curl, like the cable Bayesian curl. I like those. I like getting the like really good stretch on my biceps. It feels dandy. Speaking of biceps, for my triceps, I've been reintroducing skull crushers, dumbbell skull crushers, but I'm trying a slightly different grip that I heard about where you're not like, I think it's more of a neutral grip basically, and it felt a lot better. Like my wrists weren't really bothering me, but this kind of like neutral grip felt it felt like less strain basically. It was nice. It's quite nice. It feels like summer. It's really nice. Just say like my name's Orlando.
My name's Orlando, and I'm jacked.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, baby.
And handsome.
Oh, thank you.
And smart.
She's talking about herself because she's
And
jacked
funny.
and handsome and smart. Jim was good. Jim is good. Jim is doing well. He sends his regards. Oh my god, it's sunny as hell. It feels like summer. This is unreal. I'm so happy. It's March. I'm just taking it in because it's not always like this, and I'm appreciating it. It's really cool. I love this so much. But yeah, Jim's good. He says hi. Felt weirdly quite good. I think I was giving myself enough time to rest between sets because on the cut, I feel like I've maintained most of my strength, but everything feels a lot harder. Like I literally get like a head rush from exercises that I'm usually totally fine with. Like a head rush, and like I get a head rush when I do like deadlifts, for instance, but now I'll get it from like bench pressing or just like upper body exercises that are like difficult but don't give me like a freaking like freaking fracking head rush, you know? But today I was letting myself rest like more between sets, and I think that helped a lot. So we're learning on this cut, and that's one of the things that we've learned, resting a bit more between sets. I didn't need to eat anything during the workout this time. I haven't ever really done that, but I've been thinking about it because I felt so like wrecked. I think maybe on leg days I'm gonna do that. Like I have granola bars now that I'm possibly, they're like 100 calories each, and I'll possibly eat one like mid-workout if I'm feeling like really tanked, because it's been happening. That was my impression of me being really tanked. There it was again. There she is. Isn't she pretty? Sorry, I'm like embarrassing you, but so beautiful. What can I say? No cave for Emma. Emma in the sun. No cave for Emma. Emma in the sun. Sun, sun for Emma. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I feel like now I'm actually myself. And I'm reminded when there's sun of that. And then when there's not, it's like insidious. My singular orange is my post-workout pre-run carb thing. So I had my going away like drinks, and well, because it was me, they weren't really drinks. It was going away mini golf, which was awesome, with my coworkers. My former coworkers, I should say. They got me a little journal. This is so cool. So it's a Kindle. I've never had a Kindle, and I'm super hyped about this. I'm very excited to see how it works. The color's awesome. I thought they only came in like black and sadness colors, and this one's like matcha green, I think it was called. So this is super cool, and I'm excited to see how it works. So I'm gonna be journaling. I'm gonna be eating my orange in the sun. I'm gonna be kindling, and there you have it. I am going to deal with this. This is our laundry. We produce a lot of laundry from running, from lifting. Yeah. This is the price we pay. We have to go to the laundromat several times a week generally. It's a bit better in the summer. It's a lot worse in the winter. And I'm gonna do it. And yeah, I'm doing Emma's trick, which is you drop off laundry at the laundromat, you go on your run, and then you come back and you pick up the laundry because it's a good use of time.
Super efficient.
Efficiency.
Superpower.
Yes.
Efficiency queen.
Yeah.
And king.
That's her. Efficiency queen. Okay, I kind of had no energy, but the strides felt good. And like the run was pretty chill. I mean, it's been good, honestly, like kind of running on empty because I feel like the sensations are different. And it wasn't super long. It was like 6 kilometers. So it was more like I was kind of just feeling it out the whole time. And I didn't feel strong, expected. It was good. I mean, the sun was awesome too. So I'm just, yeah, I'm hungry, talking. Tellement gourmand.
Here's your beer.
My wife cracking me open a cold one. A brewski. And we're back after the intermission. I'm going to make my taco salad that I've been making because it makes me believe that I'm eating a burrito, even though I'm not. It makes me feel like I am, kind of. It's going to have all of this in it, except for the canned tomatoes and no coffee and also no 7-Up and no bottled water, but everything else is going in it. It's this whole bag. It's going to go in there like that. Here it is, monster salad pre-mixing. Yes, sir. It seems like every time I film myself, I think that was washed. And it's drying. I think every time I film myself having lunch, it's like, it's sunny the past few days, so lucky me. Maybe I just need to do it all the time and then the sun will come out. Okay, much needed shower is done with. I'm going to do some life admin because we're moving. And yeah, there's like a lot of stuff to plan, like, you know, life admin, things like that. Selling furniture, taxes, all the cool stuff. But yeah, we're gonna go to the movies later. We're gonna go see Mickey 17 starring Edward Patton. Seriously, I always do that. I always do that. I always call Robert Pattinson Edward Pattinson, and obviously Twilight, but yeah, I always do that. I was trying not to do it this time, and I still did it. Anyway, we're gonna see Mickey 17. I think it's called. I'm saving calories so that I can have M&Ms. Yeah, I'm excited. I feel good. I'm just had that salad, and I was feeling like hungry right after. But what I've noticed is like I'll eat something like while I'm on this cut, and sometimes right after I still feel like my hunger signals are going off, and I need like a bit of time for it to, I guess, like sink in. And like literally I showered, and then I was just like thinking about it less. I distracted myself basically, and then now I feel fine. So I think that's another thing. Like when my mind is not necessarily occupied or something, then I'll be thinking about food more. But yeah, I'll start doing something or like get into like a flow state, like working on something, and then I don't think about it as much anymore. I made this anabolic ice cream inspired smoothie bowl thing. I'm eating it out of the blender though. So this is so good. It's like I have a limited vocabulary when it comes to food. It's limited to so and good. But anyway, yeah, this is awesome. It's frozen raspberries, frozen cucumbers, skyr or like non-fat Greek yogurt, and a scoop of whey protein. So this time I did 150 grams of raspberries, 60 grams of cucumbers, 80 grams of skyr, 30 grams of whey protein. Brain freeze from eating it way too fast. This, I would totally add more berries and like a bit more protein powder to bulk it up, like if I'm doing breakfast or something. And you could put like puffed brown rice or like toasted oats on top. Like I've done that too. I blended oats in it, but I think it's more fun to have it on top as texture. And I would totally drizzle like some peanut butter on here, like just to make it more like complete and stuff if I'm trying to make it like into a full meal. So I'm air frying zucchini and carrots, and I made a bolognese. I can do that because my ancestors are Italian, so I'm allowed to do these things. I'm gonna put this on the vegetables, and then I'm gonna put Parmesan on it, and it's gonna be really good. And I did something kind of like it yesterday. I'm really smart, so I'm like layering it. I'm doing like vegetables, some Parmesan, and then some a bolognese, and then I'm gonna do the same thing, kind of like a lasagna. Just getting a really cool shot right now. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this.
I was never there.
So I popped my own popcorn, not because I'm cheap, but because the popcorn at the movie theater has a bunch of butter oil on it. Actually, it doesn't, because we live in France. They don't do the butter flavored kind, but it does have a bunch of oil on it. So I made my own popcorn, and I'm gonna sneak it in my coat. That's what we're seeing. So we're in the 13th now, and it doesn't feel like the rest of Paris because it's super modern. It was rebuilt after World War II, I think. And Emma was just saying that it feels like some parts of Montreal. It definitely feels more like a North American city. It's really interesting. So there's like this huge library here. What is it, like Bibliothèque Nationale de France or something? BNF? Ah oui, ouais, François Mitterrand. And like there's this giant movie theater that we like to come to. It also feels really like American, basically. Then there's us. On double training days on the aggro cut, the aggressive cut, I just feel like my energy is, and by I mean my energy is not very high, and it's progressively been getting lower as the calories have slightly dropped, and also just as my body's been in the intense cut. I used to like look forward to double training days. Double training, I was like, yeah, this is a party. But they've felt extra taxing, obviously, on reduced calories. So that's just something to keep in mind. Like you're in a caloric deficit, and you're going to feel different like around your training. And yeah, at least it's affected like my emotions and everything, like my mood, all of that. But I'm okay like once I'm eating and everything, and I even if I go like for a walk, I just get a bit of perspective. But it's been kind of a trip, like just realizing the actual impact that food impact the actual impact that food has on like my mental state, basically. That was the day of double training. Thank you for joining me. I will see you in the next one. Bye.